Obviously, it's a highly anticipated season. We're really looking forward to it. A lot of players return, a lot of new players come in. So we're still trying to build our group. I think we've been fortunate with a lot of people that have high opinions of us in the preseason, and I think that's great. I think that speaks volumes where the program is, and it's where we want to go and live in the neighborhood that we're in now. But we know as a team we have to continue to get better. And we lost a lot of really good players last year. And then watching, the NWSL was on TV last night, and Lily was on television last night, and playing against Ella, one of my other players, with it too. So we still have some growing stages to go through. I think the potential of this team is as high as any team that we've ever had in the program, and excitement. I mean, the leadership is outstanding in this program. But we graduated 3 players that went in to play in the pros, and last game we started 3 freshmen and a transfer. So that's a high number of players that have to continue to mesh with each other and to get to know each other on the field and off the field for us to reach our full potential. But number one, they've done a really, really good job of training. I've been very, very happy of the work in the preseason, or I guess we're 2 weeks now. Been very happy with that. I think they've been very committed and very focused, and great passion, and great. The coachability has been great. The whole staff our staff has done a great job with them. So I'm very happy where we are. But I think we've still got ways to grow, and that's exciting. You don't want to peak here August 15th as we get ready to open up the season. But and then looking at our season, looking at our schedule, we scheduled this one of the toughest schedules in the country, and it was done on purpose because we want to be playing in late November and December here. And to do that, we want to know early, what's our strength and what's our weaknesses as a team and a program. And only a schedule like that we're getting ready to open up with will show us. And we've got a couple games like Tennessee, we're going on the road. TCU, we go on the road, 2 top 15 teams. And then we have a couple games with UCLA and Carolina at home, 2 top 10 teams that will be, although 4 of those games will challenge us. And so, but we're excited for this journey. We really are, and I think I really can't compliment the ladies any more of how they've the first 2 weeks and how hard they practice and how focused they've been, and everything. If it's been a film session, or if it's been a training session, or if it's been things off the field, they've just done a really, really good job of that too. So sorry, I rambled on a lot. I do that still, Steve. Steve, I still do that.
You talked about the 2 road games, Tennessee and TCU.
Yes.
You're also going to ECU.
Yes.
Coming up here in a couple days. So
yes.
What is the significance of going on the road and challenge? What do you want to see from your team? Your road trips.
Well, they're always interesting. We took one in the preseason. We planned it went to Georgia. So it was kind of a practice to get ready to go to ECU. I think it's the next game this year, and that's what our next game is ECU. It's never easy to play on the road. You always get everybody's best shot, and I think where the status of our program is, we're going to get everybody's best shot. So you have to be able to deal with that, and that's what it's. All of these games are kind of built in towards our ACC season. It's interesting. The college season, you have 4 weeks. If you really 5 weeks if you call the preseason, and they're all non-conference games, and then the ACC starts and it rolls all the way to the NCAA tournament. So they're all built in to be able to test in different environments. This year was harder than the last couple of years. It was hard. We had hard time finding people to play. But a lot of people didn't want to play games and didn't want to, and of course, a long time we had 2 tournaments standing with us in Carolina together. We would flip-flop the first weekend or the third. And as you see on our schedule, we don't have those anymore because we can't find anybody that wants to come and play both of us at that, So we've had to split that. We've been able to find a team like UCLA who's going to come, and it's interesting. So we play UCLA on Thursday. I think Carolina's playing at Missouri on Thursday, and then we have to go to TCU on Sunday as UCLA goes to Carolina. So we couldn't get anybody to do kind of home and flip with each other. So, I think the road, again, I think it's great early in the year because of the team bonding. Right now we don't have classes, so we're almost like professional soccer players. We're all just hanging out and playing soccer, and it's a great thing. But but again, it will pull us all together. We have 2 players that are not with us, and we have 6 players or 5 players that are on campus that are freshmen this year, and 1 transfer in. So we're all still learning about each other, both on the field and off the field. And I think these road games will help us. Like we are going to use ECU as a road game. We're going to leave Wednesday, and I know it's not that far down the road, but we'll leave after training on Wednesday and drive down there and stay in Greenville on Wednesday night. And that's part of the whole plan as we go forward.
You mentioned the 2 players that aren't with you, Michelle Cooper and Karina. What has it been like kind of without them this preseason? And also, what is it like knowing that they may not be part of the team until really late into August?
Yeah, we knew that coming in. We were prepared. We knew for sure Michelle was going to be in. And then Karina had really a great trip when they went to France. She played very, very well. I'm very proud of her of making that team, and both of them playing. So, I think it's part about being a team. They could be out for injuries. They could be, it's very similar to that. So you have to have other people ready, and you have to have other people step up. People are getting crucial minutes right now during this time that are playing. And we may be totally different when they come back. Who knows? We'll sort of look around and see where all the pieces fit. But yeah, it's we're very proud of them, and I think tough one yesterday for them, but I'm sure they'll bounce back on Wednesday. But right now we're just focusing on ourselves with it, and people are getting really good opportunities and good minutes. And I think these minutes that they're getting now during this time is going to really pay dividends when they come back. We're going to be a really deep team. We're a deep team now, but I think that's just going to, when they return, we're going to be a really deeper team too. Right. I think it's a great statement. I mean, it's a great statement by the universities to support those programs, to really cultivate those programs and want the women's soccer programs to succeed. It's a great youth soccer state, so it kind of goes from the ground up. We can provide some really quality play. We have the Courage, obviously. It's had some great years out there too, at the highest level too. So I think it's just it's a phenomenal state to be at this time of year too, especially in women's soccer. There's so much coverage. There's so much, especially right now. We talked with a young lady. It's the golden era of the women's soccer. I mean, it was when we first started this years and years ago. There wasn't a lot of places for them after they finished college. There wasn't a lot of places for them to go. Now they can play in WSL, which is now 7th to 8th year, so it's a solid footing, adding teams each year. They can go internationally and play, and they go internationally and play. We've had a number of our players do that over the years, and so that's a great experience. They've done that for a couple of years, and then come back and use their Duke degree at that point too. So it's just it's just really exciting to for me, somebody like me. It's been in this game a long time to sit back and I remember when there was only 3 people and a dog kind of watching the games here, and now to look up and there's even our exhibition game. We had a really good crowd for our exhibition game, and all the young girls that are in the stands to see the games and the growth of the game. It's just phenomenal. And I really thank the universities for really investing in the sport, because I think if we invest in the sports, I think we could be really the top women's programs in the country in NCAA. So we're heading that direction. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun fall with all these teams that are so good. I used to have brown hair, now I have gray hair because of all these teams that are so good.